Alright, we are live. Things are running, I believe. Okay. Cool. I think I found a way to have it all set up beforehand. So that's nice. Oh, I can edit the layout and whatnot in this one.
Come with me.
I might go around and do
Let us find
that.
shelter from the rain.
But I kind of like this one, just having it up. So we'll do that. Leave it as is. We're gonna go try to get our teapot home. I don't know if this is gonna be a long quest or if it's gonna be a super short one, and then the name of the stream is kind of pointless. I don't know if she's just gonna like give it to me and we're done.
Come. You've arrived at
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the... That simply won't do. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh,
Okay.
Did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So basically, they're explaining what the domains and
So,
stuff
in the
are.
eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right! Finding stuff...
Oh, settle down.
Except for your brother.
children.
Oh.
There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Black... In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must...
Yes, I suppose...
She counts? How come there are so many adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. I feel...
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal...
I'm back, Granny.
Oh, hey!
I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping Yen Fei. I believe you've already heard of the traveler and her traveling.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact detail. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a...
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand.
Yeah, she's from Liyue Harbor.
These
All
two
right.
are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to...
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Grandy here. Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor? Well, my dad did say that he talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for
Is that so? Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some...
Don't I have
Granny,
some?
You've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go. Hold on. Whoa, that's a really thick book. Commercial consultancy. Or Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal... He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. So I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by... Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. That's a first. Best we be a little more careful than usual.
Yeah, that means you should shut up and not say anything, Paimon. You actively get me in trouble every time you open your mouth.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei.
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time...
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire... Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize, I've already...
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hair?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Ms. Zhiqiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, in return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Zhiqiao and the...
Guaranteed genuine? With 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false? Yeah.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us is retained in...
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhiqiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel.
We. Do I need to go in here? I don't think so. What do I do? No, I don't. She's up a floor. I'll take it.
Whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand my associates and I are very interested in them.
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right, but I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no... My family is in the ore business too. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around. So we've been having to purchase some stuff. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. That's what the hairpins were for, to... Well, to keep up a bit, but now that I've lost the hairpins...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really? I sent a...
Hold on.
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfu said she's a legal advisor getting true. Those...
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed... Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices, and given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of...
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Just...
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into...
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Whichever way you look at it, we...
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any...
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. However much it is, I will have to... Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But so hold on a moment, Monsieur Chow. When you first
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstone said my family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so...
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's...
Hey, Crossel, what's up?
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. You lost them? Are you...
I'm sorry. Truly I am.
Mora? Do you have any idea? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. It was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jadeite inlaid into the hairpin.
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed.
Alright, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She better...
Looks like I'll have to find some way to...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit...
The quest got a lot more complicated. Put on our
Miss Yunfei, what is this about?
No. What I wanted to talk about is there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins.
What do you mean? Are you a...
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the...
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that if I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus...
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it, and then he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately...
Well then, since you're so experienced in...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep... Feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than us.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, anywhere commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to... I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case...
Miss Yunfei,
What a time we
I
have.
have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself. I noticed whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. But either way, it's a lead. As long as we also... The idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage... But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first...
Hey, Chateau.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting...
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnayan merchant named Crossell enlisted your ore processing services
A Snezhnayan merchant named Crossell, you say? I do remember that. He brought... That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought.
Do you have any...
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that... Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make... I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever...
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite?
Is that so? Well, so, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao is able to tell what it was just by looking?
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference and, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them.
Alright, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr.
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to
Just run into him, knock him
Miss
over.
Yenfei? Might I be so bold?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus Jadeite.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these...
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please, this document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take
This hard evidence to back us up?
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Singsi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's...
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
She has like little scale markings on her. Wonder if that's part of the Adeptus
So
power
you
in
help
her.
them make sense of the law.
It's interesting.
But didn't you say that it's hard?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized it?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for...
Father Hekla. We're trying to get a home.
What should I try this
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. Has a merchant by the name of Crossell asked you to put him in contact with the jewel...
Crossell? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhna. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found.
Miss Singsi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not...
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the
Thank you, Singsi. Now, could you let me borrow...
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document at...
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Because a legal consultant is
I believe
around.
we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's
The weirdo with the snake around his neck?
because only he can provide an authoritative statement once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands.
So you have all these people work on it for extended periods of time with no problems to them. Shavings of the wrong material, but documents saying that it's the right material. It looks to me like someone fucked up. Hey, what happened? Where's the little zombie girl? Did she ever get her cocoa goat milk? Oh well.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for a little cheap, and if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're...
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it. The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario... Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this
You know,
way just
this
to
would be a
chit-chat.
great time.
Knowing you,
Kiki was
Yenfei,
fired for trying to
given
milk
the
on you.
specific
Oh,
nature
jeez.
of your question...
Put you in horny jail.
I suppose that you're about to ask me to write
I
an
love
official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical
That we're going through this whole
peculiarities of
process
Smaragdus.
trying
That
to
isn't
acquire
the case.
Smaragdus jadeite, and I have
Be
some
so
sitting in
kind,
my
Dr.
inventory.
Baijiu.
No trouble at all. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of... I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business...
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baijiu. Thank you for penning us that document.
You're too kind.
That Baijiu guy is as weird as ever.
Please, show me the prescription.
Right? I feel like I've got it around here somewhere. Easier if I could, like, search for it. Maybe I already gave it away. I don't know, there was a crazy guy sitting on the top of a hill shouting that he was a Ganyu warrior. Ganwei, or whatever. Same places I got all of these. I don't know. Smorgas jadeite. I have some in my inventory, I thought, but I don't see it in my, like, quest items. I got it from some guy up here who was, like, convinced that he was a Gunwa warrior or something, and I kicked his teeth in. And then I traded him a flower for it because he thought the flower was better. Actually, get it in your inventory. Yeah, I guess not. You're too
Dr.
convenient.
Baijiu's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Cross will skip town. Crossel. What a
Miss
troublemaker.
Yenfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position...
Yes, my My investigation is indeed concluded. I can...
Wonderful. Well then, please.
Of course. Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, I spent a huge sum to obtain that smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between smaragdus jadeite and smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are...
Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him.
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It showed...
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps they...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to... I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil... However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient, considering that, as you say, you were ignorant... Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence present... I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of smaragdus jadeite's danger...
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have... Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client...
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid... But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of smaragdus, but after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme. I went to Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from smaragdus nephrite, which is... I kept the real smaragdus jadeite and especially made... I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Jiqiao lost the hairpins after I rent...
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I fail to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow,
20%? That's as much as I spent.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally.
Ms. Juchel.
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to
What? But I. Alright then.
Miss Yunfei? I'll turn the Smaragdus jadeite over to you.
well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm...
Well,
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claim...
Is that so?
actually, Mr. Crossell, I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the orbit. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone... even though the solution...
The right solution depends on your perspective on the objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay in Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal... In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while.
Okay. We're teleporting them. Yeah. Alright, yeah, sorry I haven't been talking much, but there's just been so much story stuff happening, so not much for me to rant about. Yang Fei is definitely a talker. And a badass. I like her a lot. I think that I like her character, and I like how she plays. From a gaming perspective. A lot.
Let's dance.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Good, good. Then we...
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got it.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye. Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law...
Calm down, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish...
I'm leaving. I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Ah, indeed she is. Liyue Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city. Ah, Liyue is not the same place. All right then. Let us speak of this no more.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
Ah, it is but a single teapot. It shan't...
Cool.
Oh, there we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly...
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to...
Cool. I can learn fishing now. Well, I want these rewards. Alright, but first...
Blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their...
Oh, I can select different ones. Select a realm layout. Let's go to the island. Very Florida style. You know? Can you switch between the three? Madam Ping is my waifu. Fishing, you can be like me and hate existence. Yeah, that's okay.
Teapot seems even bigger.
I'll ignore the fishing for a little bit.
There's even a great huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. I can't do that. Still. What? Oh, wait a second. What?
I've got a big ass house. What a dream
Wow.
home.
It seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. Hang on a moment. Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me
So you're the little help.
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep. Your journey may be far from over. But at least this way, though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the thus. We teapot spirits were created to help guard their realm. You may consider me a butler. If you now allow me to explain, have you any blueprints on you? Specific, as long as you have a blueprint, you can
Blueprints?
Yes, these are the blueprints. Just commit the image of the objects to then simply release the thought from your mind and
Wow. Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus, he said that even though subspace creation is a this world is not a true one after all. It provides merely a moment of
A golden-eyed adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look if there's anything you would like to...
Immediately, okay. Learn, manage. Create all kinds of items. Materials around the world. Obtain furnishings. Energy rank of your pot. Realm currency will accumulate. Oh, okay. Purchase.
A blade
Okay,
is
so
like
that's what
a
realm
genius.
currency is for.
Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true
Treasures.
qualities.
Site is furnishing sent by batch. You still make adjustments in individual furnishing when you place the batch. Okay. Cool.
A blade embrace.
Mission, blah blah blah. Only insulting.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
Alright, we're immediately making a penis.
I'm learning more about you all the time.
Oh, it's undergoing maintenance. I will not be making a penis. Interested in watch when the abyss resets. Cat and I like to race so we can finish it. You can switch eventually, but not immediately. I'm interested in watch. What do you mean watch? Did I miss something? It's been down over a month. Oh, and watching. The Abyss resets. Rates to see who can finish it first. Oh, yeah, the levels and whatnot. We stream the rates on Discord. Yeah. That'd be cool.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff I just got. We can at least take a look at our empty house that I'm not allowed to decorate. Okay, well, I'm done here. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Okay, so you can invite people to your place. Wine o'clock. I love it. Got some achievements. We're up to 8, so that's cool. I have the storm. Oh yeah, my daily commissions. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, let's could do that. Oh. Oh.
Leave it to me. All of it.
There's a salesman
Whatever
here.
it is. What exactly is...
The beautiful place. Oh, look at those islands. I love it.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, encounters...
I can get a puppy. Fine. And I can get rocks. And spin crystals that I do not have. Yeah, give me the spin crystals I don't have. And of course we're getting a dog. I like this. This will give some height to our blaze. Yeah, fuck, I'll buy all that. Alright. No.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Cool. Alright, I'm not in multiplayer. What's going on? There's a notice. What's the notice about? Update summary. There it goes. Yes, my dailies. No, let's do this first. Do I have any to turn in? I do. Not enough to rank up. I need to get those whenever I can. Because I need them for Barbara.
Steady as stone. I must leave no stone unturned.
one down. Go to another. Ugh.
Take flight!
Down here.
Let the show be.
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
Where'd it die? Maybe it didn't drop anything. I don't know. Whatever, but there is a thing up here. That much I do know. I'm not exactly sure how I plan to get above that ledge bit. Maybe from this tree? Oh no, I can just straight up climb it. Okay. They have a chance to drop some artifacts though. Yeah, I didn't notice it drop anything. Not that I can see. Oh well. To the next commission. Was that northwest? Yeah. This way. That's irritating. There we go. Look at Mondstadt, so pretty. Oh.
My apologies!
No, let me off the rock.
My apologies. Yeah.
Come on, we can do it.
Okay, and last one is in Mondstadt. Hey, Ellen. This is the one that I really enjoy doing.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Alright, that's what I thought. I was just checking. Alright. Now for someone without, what are these things called? Talents or whatever? Just make sure that you go up between everything. Flex your Q muscle.
Time to clean up. So
There.
that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Perfect. I bet you never thought of trying that. Luck with that one. Awesome. I do believe that is all of them done.
Traveler, please, over here.
Oh, I
It has
forgot
been
you
a
had a
while
quest
since
for
you
me.
joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Apart from your own, another person to count on is always good after all.
Yep, and it's even harder to get it.
Ah, yes. I do have some info. Let me consult our records. There it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger.
Blonde. Dress is all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before.
I'm sitting there like wide-eyed, deer in headlights.
Do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has...
Seriously? How does this have any...
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the... Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to... And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lauren. He stands guard at the city gate. I wish you every success.
Dude, I just wanted my free shit. I don't care about a character I haven't met or have's quest on right now. Well, now we're starting the fishing stuff. No, give me my shit. Thank you, friend Catherine.
Thank you for completing today's
Too many
commission.
times were you too human. I want my shit.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome.
Go with Kaya. And Sucrose, sure. Close to reaching 32. Now I need to go do one more Domain of Blessing. That's right.
A blade embraces its...
I know exactly which one to go do. Claw, I want this flower. So bad. 35% shield strength. I'm in love. It's like all I needed in my life. Also, Claw, you told me that I couldn't do these with friends. But, like, this was like a random thing. If I have friends in my world when I go into these, I can bring them in with me. So, like, we can do these together. You told me that, like, there was no way to do domains together. But I had no one in my party at the time. Okay. But, like, I wanted to be able to do these with people, and you were like that they weren't co-op. And then later on, I saw this match button, and you were like, yeah, but that's for random matching. And I was like, oh, okay, so I still can't do them with you. Then I don't care about doing it with randoms. You never once mentioned that they were possible to do with you. Because, like, I asked specifically about that earlier. Like, when we started the game. I have it on stream. The only domain that cannot be done with others is Storm Terror. Okay. I'm following. I'll let it slide. Alright, Noelle. I like you a lot, but give me Infey.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
No, thank you. Come on, Noelle. We're getting there.
Let's dance.
Switch, please. Thank you.
Lights out. Wrap up the flame. Motion to compel. Incinerate. Boom boom.
Stay off of it. I don't think I'm winning this. Since they're ice ones, they can't be frozen.
Motion to compel. Time for your arraignment.
No, but now I can't do any damage.
Judgment. Boom boom.
Oh, that's problematic.
Pardon my
Oh, that's problematic. Oh. Well, shit. Okay, Ice Team, useless. Yunfei, not enough survivability. How troublesome. Okay, fun. Okay. Yeah, take it easy, Call. Have a good time. See you in a bit. I don't know if I really have a good team for this. Yeah, I'll put you
My
in.
seasonings.
It's so unnecessary, but it's so entertaining. I can up it again. Screw it. This is so stupid. I love it. Everyone loving that level 50 slime spear, right? Oh no. Cloud's gonna be so mad at me. It's my highest level spear. And rank by like a mile. Oh, thrilled about that. Okay. We switch to this party. Oh. Alright, let me go try the domain again. Oh. It's so entertaining.
Oh dear. Everyone's.
At least it doesn't cost 20 resin to try, you know? I feel like that would be miserable. I don't have a good Electro in my party, nor do I care to upgrade Lisa until I have a good Electro in my party. It's like I'm waiting until I get one that I know I'll want, because almost any of the other ones are better. This is not bad. I do like her, and I like her character. I like the other ones more. Not even wrong.
I'll protect us.
Stay back.
Nice and spicy. Steady as stone.
No. Oh, I didn't put any artifacts on her. Hold up. Hold up. We'll be right back. We will be right back. I don't think I have any artifacts on her. Oh no. Hold up. 1 second, please.
Everyone's laundry is still on the line.
Oh no.
May I be excused to fetch the...
Hello, artifacts. Do you have artifacts? Oh, so you do have some artifacts on. Energy recharge? Okay. It's not what I would put on. Yeah, why don't you take this berserker piece? I'll just take this berserker piece and I guess this. Scroll up here and see what's up here. Geo damage bonus. That's kind of cool. Marshall. Throw that on. I mean, I guess. It's good defense and stuff. It's defense or HP, so might as well throw that on. I've got something offensive here, right? Yeah, I could throw on a berserker piece. What do I have on? Surgeon. Increases attack by 18%. Yeah, perfect. We'll leave that there. What's in this one? It's my other berserker piece. Okay, what's here? The other berserker piece. This one is Scholar. It's Lucky, that's Adventurer. Exile. Instructor, Berserker, Surgeon. Perfect. Okay, and then this one, just an exile piece. Are there any upgraded pieces I don't have equipped? Gladiator Flower. Crit rate and attack. Defense, attack. Do this one. Just for its base stats. Okay, so there's some better gear. What's her stats look like now? 400. Okay. I mean, screw it. That's good enough, right? I only see a point to Ascender because I'm not going to level her because I don't have any level buffs. Alright. But we did change gear around. She's a lot stronger now. This team just like disagrees with this domain disagrees with my team. And there's just like not much I can do about it.
Someone needs. Nice and spicy. As a dutiful maid would.
Don't stay the fuck back.
I must leave no stone unturned. Get them! Steady as stone. Stance.
Almost. I need to change the team around a bit more. Barbara's just getting me frozen. So we'll take her out. I wasn't using Sayu, so we'll take her out. I will beat this. Okay.
A pleasure to be working with you.
Okay. Need more fire damage. That'll get me 2 fire people. I could throw in the 2 cryo characters just for the crit rate boost. Or I could throw in 2 Geo characters for the bonus damage. Yeah. I'll do increase 15% damage. Okay, well, fuck it, I'm sold.
I'll bring my seasonings.
Okay. Got Noelle to provide some health back to the team. Yangling and Yanfei I can switch between. Yanfei I'll use until she runs out of stamina. Switch to Yangling. Okay. It'll be great. We can do it. I believe in us. I upped our damage output by like a crap ton. New food. Might actually have to go cook some food here in a bit. Starting to get low on some of them.
I must leave no stone unturned. Incinerate! stone. As a good knight should.
Leave it all to me.
You're toast! At the frying pan, into the fire!
Breath of the flame.
Boom! Nice and spicy!
I must leave no stone unturned. Motion to compel. It's
Oh, that's problematic.
steady as stone.
Nice and spicy!
Keep within the wall.
At the frying pan, into the fire!
I drew the last two away.
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid.
Yes! Oh, we did it. How amazing. Damn it! I mean, at least I got two of the pieces. Two different pieces, I believe. I got a feather and a helmet. So, I mean, that's cool. Whatever. I'm sad. I really want that, but it's... The higher levels will have a better chance of getting this stuff, I believe. Right? Yeah, there's still 3 level tiers that I haven't done. So for this one, the gear does not change, but I assume the rates are higher. For this one, they add in legendary versions. Yeah. So, this one they add in the legendary versions. So, I can't really complain about that.
resistance.
That one got away. Regardless, we finished this. So we can get another instructor piece. More importantly, we can get a maiden beloved piece. Increases the healing effectiveness by 15%. Which is awesome. And another 100 Primo Gems. This will give a flower. And I've done most of these probably. Oh, well, there you go. There's another piece. Getting a whole bunch of chunks. Now what do I need to do? Clear 3 domain talent level up materials. Easy. Clear the Spiral Abyss 4-3. We can go do that. Send 3 weapons to phase 3, working on it. 3 characters to phase 3, working on it. 8 artifacts to level 12. That's doable. Level up 3 characters to 60, working on it. Enhance a weapon to 70, working on it. Okay. So, I mean, we're working on it. We have 2 of the pieces, though, for the healing. And I reach adventure rank 32. So, some big gains. Let's look at your artifacts. Alright. Our 2 set bonus, we have the increased health, and then we have energy recharge. Well, this is perfect, because this one can just be swapped out with this, which is a % health, so even better. And then, I believe it was a feather that I got? No, flower. Flower, which I currently have on the energy recharge. So, I mean, this is perfect. Let's enhance them. Alright, that one's level 4. Enhance. This one I care about leveling up a lot more because it's % health. Alright, I do need to go through these and like save a bunch of them. But for now, I don't really care. Just gonna scroll down like through these. Increases incoming healing. Yeah. If the goal is incoming healing, then we want defense. Or healing bonus. That's too many healing bonuses. There's another attack. That one's a defense. Oh, there's an HP. Get rid of one of those. Get rid of one of those. There, we filled up slots. What else do we just have a ton of? These. Alright, there's an HP, there's a defense. There's a defense, there's an HP. Alright, so not the first 4. That one's a healing bonus, so we'll save that. Alright. There's that. Let's see here. There's another one we got a bunch of. There, these. I don't care a shit about these. I've got multiple higher tier ones. There, a crit damage. Cool. Alright, there. Nice and strong. Okay. Look at that. Plus 4,000 HP off that now. Almost 14,000 HP. Beautiful. And then Noelle, we can level up. Get another level on Noelle. Close to reaching 60 on her. Talents. Can we upgrade her talents? No, we need more of those masks. Yeah. For every normal charge attack she scores on an opponent. Ugh. It already doesn't have that long of a cooldown, does it? Cooldown 24 seconds. Lasts for 12. So during that time, during that 12 seconds, if I hit 12 times, I can reactivate it, right? Or does it not begin its cooldown until it's done? I don't remember. I don't pay enough attention. But what I'm hearing is that there's a chance I can always have that shield active as Noelle. Once I rank her up enough. I know there's other Geo Shield characters and maybe I shouldn't be devoting everything to Noelle, but I don't care. I like her a lot. She's a cool character. Okay. And then we're gonna go fight the Geo Hypostasis, I guess. Because I need to. One, and Sayu, then Kaya, and then Barbara. Yeah. This is my mobility team right now. I'm gonna take you out, put Noelle back in.
I will protect you.
Because she's the superior character. She just has a really big claymore. Does a ton of damage. She's super
a blade
tanky.
embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Okay. I need a couple more of those. But I think I can make them. Ugh. These crystals were not always here. There's no way. Because I didn't have any magical chunk left a couple days ago. And we've definitely gone through this spot and I've collected the crystal here. Yeah, that's right. I have enough stamina to land bridge across this now. It's awesome. That's right. I just did that. Hey, you. I wonder how much. Yeah, this is by far.
I must leave no stone unturned. Take flight!
Oh, those are hitting as well. I was not paying attention. What's that thing going on about? Oh, oh. That's what it's going on about.
Whirling snow!
Alright. Things are going just fine. Level 50 hypostasis.
Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance.
Whirling snow! My apologies. Kami-san out. Sumetsu!
Time to clean up.
Damn it.
Take flight!
Leave it all to me.
God, she does so much damage. Oh, awesome. Use 40 resin. Oh, gladiator piece. Cool. Another one of those. Assault pillar. Cool, so I have to do this at max 7 more times. So that's going to be 140 resin. I could do it in less, because sometimes I've gotten 2 basalt pillars in a run. So it's going to take some time. I can do it a couple more times tonight. It's down here. Mondstadt map. What about it? Oh, I've got like an objective thing I can go do. That's what it's yelling at me about.
Add Astra Abyssa.
Oh, what's this? Oh. Just a scholar ring, maybe? Or a headpiece? It's a circlet? I don't know. But we get 2 more of that. 6 books. You know what that means. Noel's max level. Don't care. Oh, yes. And to ascend. You got the berries, that's the difficult part. And the time it takes me to go get all this, I should have enough masks to actually make that. Where I can go farm them pretty easily. So, back to leveling up Barbara. I just really like her water effect with Ayaka and that it provides the health for her while she wails on everything. I really do enjoy that. Though I would not mind a different cryo character for Rosaria. Let's take a look actually at what characters there are. I can do that in the archive, right?
In the life of...
Yeah, the character archive. I'm gonna filter it by elemental type. Here are all the cryo characters. Yeah, Ganyu, I would like. Or Diona. Diona is a bow character, yeah. An ice bow character would be so nice to have on my team. Or Ganyu, also an ice bow character. Move a single layer behind, dash forward, shunning all impurities and dealing ice cryo. Continuously taunts them, attracting them to attack it. It's based on HP. When destroyed, once duration ends, dealing AoE. And then Cryo Pro, the exercise yield. Cryo Pro continuously raining down ice shards. Opponent with them dealing cryo damage. Yeah, this is perfect. After firing an arrow, crit rate is increased by 20%. Nice. Oh, there you go. Celestial Shower gets 20% cryo damage bonus, which will make Ayaka even stronger. Or is used when crafting bow type weapons. Cool. So she would be awesome. Or it's Diona, I am told. This is the one with the icy balls, yeah. Cryo damage to opponents from the shield. Shield damages weapon skills with HP. And the number that hits. Okay, so just like Shangling's. Press, hold, dash quickly before firing 5 icy balls. Shield created by a whole attack gains 75% damage absorption. That's a huge cryo damage absorption. But I'm affected by cryo at the point of formation for a short duration. That could get me in trouble with Barbara, because that also makes me wet, so I could freeze myself with that, I believe. Deals AoE cryo damage and creates a drunken mist. It's continuous cryo. And continuously generates HP, so that could be nice. I think I'd still prefer to have Ganyu. Fuck Gaia. This guy's probably easier to obtain. A Claymore user. Alright, a man after my own heart. Strikes the ground. Cryo explosion in front of him. Cold air created. The cryo will explode into a frost field. then which all swords, claymores, and polearm weapons will be infused with cryo. That's cool. And the old giant spirit blades. Explode. Launch opponents. Normal attack speed is increased. That's nice. Disappears, no spirit will be summoned, striking nearby. Blade will have the crowd. Resistance decreased by 10%. That's pretty nice. Next edition, consume time is reduced. Alright, so, I mean, it'd be cool to unlock them, but I still think I would use the bow character. You looks like a claymore user? Okay. She's cute. Spindrift Knight, scion of the Old Aristocracy and captain of the Knights of Favonia's Reconnaissance Company. Alright, she's cool. We have another Claymore user. And cryo damage hits opponent and stacks of Grimheart. Gained every once in a while. Curse resistance. Yeah. She's fine and all, but I would skip her. Talent material, chance to receive double. Yeah, I'd like to unlock her, but... And then we'll have Shanae. She's a polearm user. Okay, so another polearm user. I don't care for the polearms all that much. Grants all nearby party members. Icy Quill effect. Command talismans, rushes forward, and cryo damage. Do cryo damage to opponent. Damage is increased based on current attack. So I mean that could be useful. Whenever I deal cryo damage to opponents, damage is increased based on it. And if I activate her ability, I will apply Icy Quill. Cleared, or after being triggered a certain number of times. Rather than being pressed, Icy Quill's effect lasts longer than the triggered more times. It can be triggered more times. Okay. Strikes multiple planets, effects triggered multiple times based on the number of planets hit, number of times triggered each party member with the Icy Quill. Okay, so I mean this would allow Ayaka to do more damage, so that's already better than what's her name? Rosaria. No, Ganyu is definitely the one I would try to get, but I would take either bow character happily. And what was Kiki? Kiki was a sword user. Okay. Normal charge attack regenerate HP for your own party members and nearby teammates. Barely regenerates active. Okay. Following characters around. Follows the character around, dealing cryo damage to opponents in their path. Awesome. Preserver of Fortune. Is Adeptus power sealed in their body, marking nearby opponents with Fortune preserving talisman that deals cryo. Opponents affected by this talisman take damage. Character that dealt this damage regenerates. That's cool. It does cryo damage. When a character under the effects of the Adeptus Art Herald of Frost, which is the first one, triggers an elemental reaction, incoming healing bonus is increased by 20. So that's really good in combination with Barbara. That's actually amazing. Kiki hits opponents with her normal charge attack. She has a 50% chance to apply Fortune Preserving Talisman to them for 6 seconds. Oh. A Fortune Preserver. Well, that's awesome. Displays location nearby resources unique to Leeway. Yeah, okay, I wouldn't mind having that. So, she would be really good. She's a sword user, so obviously these two are probably my main pick. Diona would get me into trouble though, but she is ranged, so I would be willing to deal with that. Kiki's probably my number one, probably my number two, and then three maybe was her or Eula. Chongyun's fine. I do like Diona. Honestly, I would be happy for any of the other ones. They're all pretty solid.
1,
Fire-wise,
3, 4, and...
I mean, I really just want a bow character, but I do like Yangfei a lot. Hu Tao and Yoimiya are supposedly really good. I see other high-level people using them all the time. For other water users, that's Child, but his name is Tartaglia in here. Interesting. So I guess that's his real name. I don't know. I don't really know the water characters too much. I'd be down for Mona or someone though. For the storm characters,
2, 3,
this one is really good, and I want her. Razor looks cool. I kind of want him. Raiden's apparently pretty solid. I don't know about these other ones. I haven't really seen them used, but I'm sure they're great. I want every Geo character. I really want Ningguang. I really want Zhongli. He looks super crazy, and I love that. One of those three maybe would be cool to have. And then as for these ones up here, I really want Venti, and that's about it. I don't know her. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm gonna get introduced to if I go do the quest. That's a blonde-haired person.
Breathe. 3, 4.
Probably the fiery girl he was talking about. The Razor was talking about. But no, that's cool. That's awesome. But oh yeah, for having a water person on this team, I think that was the main reason we came to this. For having a water person on the team to replace Barbara. Let me just filter Hydro. Okay. I don't remember his abilities exactly, but I don't think he can do it. Sword Rain Color. Twin Strikes. Your active character's normal attack will trigger consecutive sword and rain attacks dealing Hydro damage, remaining the maximum number throughout the ability duration. Okay. That's nice. However, it is the ult, not as basic. It shows how the following progress. Character takes damage. Shatter reducing the amount taken. Increasing character's resistance to interruption. For additional damage. Yeah. So, I wouldn't replace him with Barbara. Then we're on to legendaries. Wow, she's got some fancy clothing. Astrologer claims herself to be astrologist Mono Magistus, who possesses abilities to match the title. Year-date, but prideful. Okay, well, I mean, that's an outfit. She looks cool, all things considered. I like the big poofy hat. Big fan of big poofy hats. Fate. Forum splash attacks. Okay. Flexion Doom. Creates an illusionary phantom from colorlescent water spouts. Continuously taunts nearby opponents, attracting their fire. Continuously deals Hydro damage. Duration expires, it explodes, dealing AoE Hydro damage. So that's solid. Let's move backwards swiftly before conjuring a phantom. Okay, so you can jump back. Phantom created by a mere reflection can exist at any time. Okay. How long does it last for? Cooldown of only 12 seconds though. consuming stamina to move rapidly. When under the effect, can move at high speeds on water. Applies the wet status to nearby opponents when she reappears. Okay. Oh, that's just her dash. Here's her ult. Traps opponents inside a pocket of destiny, makes them wet. There's weaker opponents immobile. Opponents affected by it sustain damage as the following. Plays Omen to the opponent, which gets damage bonus, increasing damage, removes the illusionary ability doing hydro damage. Okay. I mean, that's pretty solid. Come and get me, Hag. After you used it for 2 seconds, any opponents nearby will automatically create a phantom.
You need to get off.
Equal to that. Okay, yeah, I'll be hopping off here in a moment. Waterborne Destiny increases damage bonus. So she's actually really solid in terms of replacing Barbara. This is Child, uses bow, so I don't think his abilities are going to help. Leashes weaponry, melee stance. Okay. Yeah, nah. Whoa, she's like a fish. Like, why can't I rotate her? Whatever, it's pretty. Oh, that's the one with the jewel on her crotch. Yeah, I heard about her last night. Yeah, using the skill apply the wet status. He's gonna heal their allies. Starting opponent's healing. Based. Okay, so there's a different one. 1 second. Opponents before roaming. She could replace stamina consumption, increased healing damage, but 100% decreased in crit rate. Wow, that's cool. Definitely a healer. She could possibly replace. Oh, hey, here's Ayaka's brother, right? We have water illusion from illusion will slow, dealing AoE hydro. Okay. Oh, clicking. There's no suspiciousness of the same type. Oh, that's cool. Alright, yeah, no, that's that. Looks sorted. We did all of our daily things, leveled up people. I'm probably going to be using Barbara for a very long time, because the only other water characters to replace her, are like all legendaries, and probably super rare, and not in rotation, and I'm probably not going to be able to get any of them for a hot minute, so, yeah. We'll have Barbara on the team for a long time. Noelle, I really like Noelle. A couple different ice people I would replace Rosario with, just because I like Rosario more than Kaya. Even though Kaya's really not bad, I just dislike Kaya as a person. But no, I'm very happy with my team as it is. And this goes to look for the missing scholar. Do that. Tons of upgrade stuff. Listen to her speech and get paid 15,000. Here's 31,000. Complete other quests to continue. I don't know. Complete other quests to continue. Okay, so I I guess I need to listen to Nuance speech. We'll go do that. But we will do that next time. I'm going to hop off for now. It's been great hanging out with you guys. Having a blast. But... Oh, that's the trail. I was like, why is my ult, like, listening? Because, like, it was, like, in the perfect position to, like, only be happening on it. I don't know. I'm not going to get it lined up again. I don't know. Yeah, it was like that. Almost. Whatever. I'm getting distracted. I will see you all later. I got Claw coming over in a bit. We're gonna hang out. I gotta clean up and do some stuff before that. Get some lunch. And yeah, I may stream again later today. We will see. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. For those that stopped by, I don't really think many people came by this time. That's okay. With my odd schedules, what can I expect, you know? Have a great day, everyone. Yeah.